I'd like to share the 12 most commonly used spices in the Indian cuisine. I'll also share how I like to prep and have them handy at all times. All these spices can be bought in a powdered form at any Indian food market or in some cases your local grocery store. I like to get the whole spices, roast them, and grind them myself since they are more fresh and give a much better taste to the dishes. We'll start with cumin as it's one of my favorite spices and is practically used in every dish in the Indian cuisine. I like to roast these on a medium to low heat for about 5 minutes until they are golden brown and fragrant. Grind this into a fine powder. Next we have coriander, another very common spice used especially in the North Indian cuisine. Roast this on medium to low heat until fragrant and slightly darker in color. Grind it into a fine powder. You can follow the same process with black peppercorns. I find that roasting the peppercorns and then grinding them really amplifies the flavor. I also keep green cardamom and fennel seeds in both whole and powdered forms. They don't need to be roasted before grinding into fine powder. Both of these taste great in masala chai. Garam masala. This concoction requires the following combination of whole spices, which are first roasted and then blended into a fine powder. If you have some of these roasted and in a powder form already, you can add those in instead. Kadai masala. This concoction is used whenever you see a dish that starts with the word Kadai. Definitely a very versatile and delicious combination. Again, I roast this on medium to low heat for about 5 minutes and then grind it into a fine powder. The following spices aren't typically grinded into a powder but are rather used as whole spices in many of the dishes, the exception being when they are used as part of a combination such as garam masala or kadai masala. Lastly, there is turmeric. Just add a small amount to any dish for a vibrant color and not to mention how great it is for your immune system. You typically find it in a powdered form, but if you can get your hands on the whole root, even better. There you have it, the most commonly used spices in the Indian cuisine.